okay. What's coming up next? Let's find out. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Love the guy. And the morning show starting Rebel Wilson. Woo! And extremely early with Edward Scott. And that's all to come on Nick at Night. Take it away, Ellie.
On the glorious YouTube Dog Show, always Margot Robbie. Yeah. Come on now, do you really think that Margot Robbie is that rich? Seriously. It's Weeknight, they're telling you, and now man thinks that Margot Robbie is not as rich or as famous as everyone thinks that she is. I mean, come on. We all know that Margot Robbie likes to fabricate about a lot of things about her. Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Muller. What's up, guys? I'm Alan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Alan. Hey, boss. Are you glad that it's Friday? Yes, I am feeling great. I am glad that it's Friday. Me too. Hey, how's your girlfriend feeling? I'm glad you asked because, I talked to my girlfriend Paul earlier, and she said she is feeling better. Her stomach is better, and pretty soon her eye and her nose will stop being so swollen. Oh, that's great. Pretty soon she'll be as good as new. Exactly. And now, I think that we should talk about some of the people who are responsible for some of the things that you see on this program. For example, theme song composer. Yeah, that's Dominic Mattis piano. He's incredible. Celebrity Crew, The Camera Lady, and EOM 2004, and Miles Shaka are responsible for doing most of the things that you will see and hear on this episode of this program. All the musical performances, the jokes, the plays, everything else. They are all responsible for most of the things you'll see in here on this program tonight. Also, Walkie Boat 10 and Trisha, the Queen of Magic, excellent couple, and Maggie Elise with her voice acting skills. My, oh my, are we going to have a blast tonight? Yes. And as always, we begin, as we often begin these Friday shows, the same way we open up every show. What's up, what's up, what's up? Here we go, here we go. What's up? What's up with Margot Robbie, a woman who would do anything for money? Yeah. She has even tried a Barbie movie. Nobody knows for sure how that will work, but one thing's for sure, it will not come out right. It will not come out great at all, okay? She showed everyone a tour of the set of the movie, and she was acting like a kid. Okay? She is now very crazy. Oh! Wow! Look at her net worth. $40 million. Okay. Is she in anything big? Is she in anything spectacular? No! Come on, she is just being a fool. Oh my goodness. MP, help me out, please. It's time for another topic. Top 8 list. There we go. Thanks, boss. Nice category. Top 8 new movies for Margot Robbie. Number 8, Move Away. 7, 6. Who are you? 5, on this home. Number 4, The Grass. Number 3, The Bone Spit. Someone stop running. Sit. Thanks, MP. Thank you very much. You know the drill. Hashtag Weeknight Update. Hashtag LBO hashtag LBO for adults women. Hashtag spread the love around. Get those things trend on social media. Will you please? And while you're at it, like this thing, subscribe, ring the bell, share, we can tell in the comment section down below. And when we come back, Edward Scott, the world famous, what the rest of the fire, moment for everyone, August time, and the end experience with College of the Week, round circles, knuckles, and silver, blah, blah, blah. He got it all for you after this. Stay with us. This is still Weeknight Update now. Here it is, your final night.
Time to get up.
Seriously, it's 6 a.m.
I already turned that in.
Seriously, it's due in 2 weeks.
Ready for Christmas.
Seriously, it's June!
Fellas, before we go to work this morning, let's review our basics. Who is the most important person we'll talk to today? The customer. Customer, right. And Empire customers expect a lot. When they call 588-2300, they expect to see carpeting in their own homes. They expect to see a wide selection of carpeting starting at $6.95 a yard, installed with padding. They expect credit terms, too. No installment payments for 60 days. And with 2 rooms or more, they expect a free shampoo. Free Bissell Rug shampoo, right. But most important, Empire customers expect their carpets delivered and installed in 3 to 4 days. 3 or 4 days. And that's where we come in. Are we going to let them down? No. All right. Now, there's just one more thing I want to say. I think you're not only the finest carpet installers in the city, but you're the best-looking bunch of guys I ever saw. Right. All right, now get out there and install. 588-2300 Empire.
Mr. Edward Scott and the boy. Edward? Hey, boss. Thank goodness it's Friday, huh? Yes, indeed. I noticed that you stopped calling your girlfriend Poe Princess Poe. What's going on? Well, you know what? I'm just going to tell you straight out. You know what? She doesn't like when I add the word princess in front of her name. You know some women like men who give them nicknames. Poe is not the kind of woman who likes nicknames. Ah, I see. So, you just call her by her name and that's it, huh? Yeah. Well, that seems reasonable and fair and good and all that. Yes, indeed. And you know what else is good? What? The world around us. Let's go.
After a nice meal like that, I just always want to lay down and digest. While I do that, it is time for another exciting episode of the World of Ramness. Go for it. And now, let's do some imitations. Wait, I forgot what that means. It means we act like someone else into their point of view. For example, I'll be you. Hey there, Beth. Do you think that you could stay colorful with me because I love being orange? Tickle me. Oh. Sorry, DLR, I can't right now because I always tell these stories about my weird relatives, and I always go to ballet class while I go on and on and on wearing my really ugly clothes. And let's not forget about Poe. Now that I'm back from saving the penguins, I can actually do the way that they're doing, and they can do the way that I wanted. That's pretty good. And I'm Lala. You better make me do as I say or else I'm gonna crush you like a grape. I was talking about another person. Uh-huh. No, wait! I called me a new. Well, do I always go for I suppose I'm gonna work on this commercial with these sexy ladies without getting caught of my girlfriend. Ooh, what? Oh, wait. Tinky Winky, do you think that I can eat myself some chocolate and, well, do some confident things until it breaks? Oh, was that great? Dipsy, I don't think you're not supposed to do an imitate of yourself. Oh, I thought I was doing Tom. No. Tom is all like this. Oh, Tinky Winky. Oh, do I have to stop and keep going because of my pizza plush? I don't have a girlfriend because of my pizza plush. Do you think that I would absolutely marry my pizza plush? Yeah, that's so Tom. Oh, very well. That's so Tinky Winky. Good luck with that. Oh, man. Oh, keep carrying those cook supplies, Tom, like a pack mule, while I sit in my room talking to my mommy. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, man, that's pretty good. This is a disaster. Now, that is Dipsy. Oh, no. This is a disaster. Oh, Dipsy. And that has been another exciting episode of the World of Ramness. It was pretty good. And the World of Ramness has been sponsored by Caffeine Shoes with an association of Nick at Night. Remember, when your late night TV breaks, they'll fix it for you. Well, time for me to get some shut-eye. Good night.
That was incredible. And it just goes to show you that sometimes you really get a feeling of who your friends are and things like that once you step into someone else's shoes. And now, something that you really don't need shoes for, the Multiverse Disability Choir. That was fantastic. That was great. And now, before we get too far ahead into this little nickel and dime and pony show here, let's have a quick moment for everyone, shall we? A moment for everyone. I gotta tell you something very important, all right? You know, the real world and social media are both very stressful, all right? You know, and both, you know, I think will easily damage someone's mental health, you know, simultaneously, all right? Of course, you know, there are two sides of the coin. On the social media side of the coin, you know, if you're too stressed out by social media, you can take a break. In real life, however, if something stresses you out and you gotta deal with if you're dealing with something in real life, you got another situation right there. I mean, woo! Woo! You know, so, you know, you're probably wondering, well, what can we do to help us stay calm, you know, when these mental health issues arise? You know, or what can we do, you know, if they ever come around? Well, here's what you need to do. First off, you know, talk to the people who you care about. Right? Talk to the people you care about. All right? Talk to them first. Well, actually, first pray, you know, for answers. Then you talk to the ones you care about. All right? You know, right there. You know, once you talk it over with your loved ones, you know, the rest should be easy, because then you're going to have to make a decision. You know, do I go the good direction or the bad direction? All right. You know, people who take the bad direction are really bad people, and they may be a little nutso. All right, so don't be like those people who are doing bad and then they never, you know, do anything to get themselves back on the right track and things like that. You know, don't be like them. You know, but take the good direction. You know, take the good route or route. You know, because I'll tell you something. You take the good road, and you're going to be at peace, and you will also feel happy, you know, and don't you think that the world needs to be happier? And also, we have heard a lot of sad and negative stories in the news. You know, I'm not going to repeat them all to you because, let's be honest, you've been hearing them all day long. Whether you have heard about them on your phone or you've heard about them on your TV. You know, but here's the deal, okay? If there's a news story that really makes you feel upset, then don't pay any attention to that news story, all right? Now, start making some positive changes in your life and in your community, all right? Because once you do, the whole world will be a much happier place. And now, let's have a little talking time. Here we go.
Hey, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's talking time to know what he's going to talk about. So, let's talk about it. Woohoo!
Now, Margot Robbie is doing the new Barbie movie. And she gave Entertainment Tonight a tour of the Barbie Dream House, which isn't really an actual house, if you think about it. Because it has the kitchen, of course, you know, the shower and things like that. You know, and the shower has no water, of course, because, you know, the Barbie franchise never has anything that might, make the Barbie world just like the real world. You know, and everything is all crazy. You know, everything is crazy. You know, of course, if you really think about it, you know, the producers of the Barbie movie are just plain weirdos. You know what I mean? They are weirdos, they are loopy in the head, they don't know what they're doing. You know, especially Greta Gerwig, who is the director of the movie. You know, I mean, makes no sense. It makes no sense. Oh, excuse me. And from what I know of the entire movie, you know what? The whole movie is just plain nothing, right? It's just nothing, all right? It could have easily been filmed with a bunch of kids, playing with toys or whatever, and it still would have done a lot better than the Barbie movie, all right? So, come on now. And it says here that her net worth is $40 million. I'm like, really? $40 million? Come on. All right? She has only done movies like The Wolf of Wall Street, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and of course, Tonya. And she has never received an Academy Award. Ever. And also, why should we take her seriously? Wait a minute. Fun fact, we shouldn't take her seriously. All right? And because of that, I think that we should end this episode of Weeknight Update right now. All right? Thank you so much for watching all this week. You know, stay tuned for the ending experiments coming up right now. And I'll see you back here again on Monday for another all-new episode of Weeknight Update. Woo! What a week. That's the news. Now I'm out. Farewell, everybody. Farewell. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time once again for the ending experiments. Let's do this thing. Now we are pleased to bring you yet another installment of the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver.
Get ready for comedy and fun. Oh, and also get ready for the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver.
I just found out that a random group of squirrels would like to help us get ready for our first weekend of summer picnic.
Sweet squirrels! How can they help us?
Never underestimate the squirrel, especially when that squirrel visit her family. Squirrels left to store food for the winter, but they only love acorns and nuts, so they can help us get the food that we can eat.
Good point. How about the games? Picnics aren't just about the food, you know.
Good point. Blaze can help us find great games to play.
That is an awesome idea. Should we play?
Well, we could play the beanbag toss or even the three-legged race or the potato sack race.
Great, those games are pretty awesome.
Plus also, did you know that Mr. Muller has a new girlfriend now?
It's about time. Who is his new girlfriend?
It's a woman named Poe.
Oh, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome news. She's from the Color Beanie Crew.
Right, he was just talking about the big news on Weeknight update last week.
Hello, lady. Just found out about one of my secrets. I have a crush on Paul from the Color Beanie Crew. Yes, that's right. You know, Paul is always so sweet and so kind and so amazing. You know, that's why I did so many great things for her. You know, such as, you know, like giving her the plushie, you know, when she wasn't feeling happy. You know, and giving her the red ring and the red dress with the red shoes and the red sunglasses. I did it all for her. I did a lot of nice things for the other members of the Color Beanie Crew too, but I especially did nice things for Paul. I especially did nice things for her, and now she and I are a couple. That's right. You know, I now have a new girlfriend named Paul. You know, from the Color Beanie Crew, and this time everything is going to be perfect. That's right. So, thank you so much for listening, and Paul, I love you.
They even called her Princess Poe during a recent Total Bane.
Yeah, they were sitting right next to each other then. By the way, she's Ellie's Princess Poe. She belongs here, calling him.
Before we start the show, Ellie, yes, my Princess Poe, we need to know that we're a couple. Oh, yeah. I mean, they need to know. Yeah, that's what I meant. But anyways, if you're wondering if we're a couple, then yes, we are a couple. Yeah, Ellie is one of the sweetest person I have ever met. Aw, thanks. You're welcome. And my Princess Poe is one of the sweetest girls I have ever met. No, thanks. So, yeah, we are a couple, and you guys are probably wondering, did Poe and Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and Lala, and Nunu forgave me? Well, the answer is yes, they really did forgive me. I'm sorry for what I did. I hope I won't do it again. And besides, it was an accident. Yes, it was an accident. Now, without further ado, let's absolutely start the show. Yeah, roll it!
Yeah, I'm so glad that I had found someone special.
Me too, now, never have a broken heart again.
Yeah, how long has it been since the last time that he had a girlfriend? About a year.
Yeah, it has been about a year at any rate. I'm glad that everything has turned around for the better.
Me too. I do have one question for you, Bo.
What's up?
Do you think that everyone will know who your parents are?
That is a good question. I would like to introduce everyone to my parents right now.
Really? You wouldn't?
Actually.
No fair!
This is In the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver, a production of Casting Shoes and Nick at Night. Remember, when late night television breaks, we fix it.
Good morning. I wonder what's coming up next. It's our last show of the night. Comment of the week with Ellie Muller. And then we'll switch over to Nicktoons to watch SpongeBob SquarePants and the Loud House. That's all still to come on Nick at Night. From the Eric Beyond. Have a good morning. Bye.
Gonna do it again. It's time to find the next count of the week. Alright, here we go. Okay folks, this week's count of the week question is very, very interesting. Alright? Now, a lot of people think that social media can damage someone's mental health, but life outside of social media can be twice as stressful as social media. You know, so this brings me to my question. Do you think that they can both damage someone's mental health simultaneously? And why is taking care of our mental health so hard? And boy, did I get a lot of political responses this past week. You know, this has been so hard, in fact, that, you know what, let's just name all of the winners. First off, you guys writing in Clank said because that person might get sick and things like that. Of course, you know what, the question was really hard for him, as it should be for a lot of people, because, you know, it really makes you think. Anthony Showat does pop culture, and opening said, it depends on different factors. You know, P1 with 2004 said, yeah, it would, and don't worry, my friends are here to help me improve my mental health, and things like that. And of course, what happened this past week, you know, it's still on a lot of people's minds. You know, so, oh boy. You know, hijack animations that it usually distracts us from our issues, which can be good to not stress, but it works a little too well. It's just hard to say something now that it was back then. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. You know, very, very interesting. You know, it sort of makes sense. You know, because, you know, trying to say anything can make people mad, but you know, I feel that, you know, if you don't speak up, then things will only get a lot harder. You know, so it helps to speak up, right? Trisha, the Queen of Magic, says, to be honest, yeah, it depends on our mood and experiences, and it also shows that we can recover, that we can get recovery, or we can recover from the damage that has been caused. Taking care of our mental health is so hard because there is a lot of outside factors that can dampen our moods, as well as decrease our mental health. As we get older, we sometimes get upset about things, but it's sometimes best to remain calm and to not freak out. That's very deep. That is very, very, very deep and very true. Of course, Occupant 10, you know, said something that really spoke out to a lot of people. And he said, here we go. I can agree on the fact that social media and in real life stuff can put us under a lot of pressure, especially given what happened, you know, for the past 3 years. It also makes you think that the world is a cruel place. Of course, you don't know what it is. And then you mentioned, you know, a young girl from New Mexico throwing her baby in the trash, and that's sad. That's really selfish and cruel. And he mentioned a few other things, and basically he just said, you know, breaking news, you know, is just not right. You know, breaking news is just messed up. You know, and, you know, he and I talked, you know, extensively about this topic. You know, saying that, you know, some people really don't mean, you know, to cause harm, whereas a lot of other people do mean to cause harm, and, you know, it goes on and on and on. You know, and we could be talking about this subject, you know, all night long and all weekend long, but basically, you know, it's just some indication of how messed up this world is. You know, it's just how, oh my goodness gracious. You know, this is so hard, I can't even, think about how to really, put it all together. But, wow. That is just insane. But, there you go. We have found the comments of the week. Boy, was it hard this past week. Let's see how next week plays out, okay? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Count of the Week segment. It has been the roller coaster of a week, but I think it has finally ended on a high note. I think. Can we do better next week? Oh no. But best we can do. Best we can do. Alright, folks. You have seen the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver. And you've also seen the Count of the Week segment. Now, here's some lines from Mild Chuck that it didn't get used this time around because the lines came in late. So, here we go.
Get ready for comedy and fun. Oh, and also get ready for the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver. This has been the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver, a production of Captain Shoes and Nick at Night. Remember, when electricity breaks, we fix it. I just found out a group of random squirrels would like to help us get ready for our first week of summer picnic. Never underestimate the squirrel, especially when that squirrel is with his or her family. Squirrels love to store food for the winter, but they only love acorns and nuts, so they can help us get the food that we can eat. Good point. Blaze can help us find great games to play. Well, we could play that bean tag toss, or even the three-legged race, or the potato sack race. Yes. Also, did you know that Mr. Muller has a new girlfriend now? It's a woman named Poe. Yeah, it is awesome news. She's from the Color Bean crew. He even called her Princess Poe during a recent cold opening. Yeah, I am so glad that Ellie had found someone special. Yeah. How long has it been since the last time you had a girlfriend? About a year? Me too. I do have one question for you though. Do you think that everyone will know who your parents are? Really? You would? No fair!
Okay, before we get too far into the ending experiment, I want to apologize to Poe real quickly. Poe, that episode, Round Circle with Knuckles and Silver, was taken care of right before you told me not to call you Princess Poe anymore. Just plain Poe, alright? I promise not to do that ever again. And I will tell Knuckles and Silver, to stop that foolishness, alright? So, there you go. And now let's continue with the ending experiment, alright? Alright. Hey, so Margot Robbie is doing a Barbie movie. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I think the Hollywood producers will pick someone else, but seeing as though the writer's strike was going to happen anyway, they picked who they could have picked. Don't ask me why. It's just the way it is. So, what did we learn? We learned that Margot Robbie is making more money than a lot of people thought. And we also learned that Margot Robbie is really excited about doing the new Barbie movie. Don't ask me why. It's pretty weird. But we gotta go. That's it for another Weeknight Update episode. And that's another round of the ending experiments. Thank you so much for tuning in. But before we go, here it is. Your musical performance time. Hey folks, it's time for another musical performance. Are you ready? Alright, here's a good song for you.